Facial recognition technology. Facial recognition is a type of soft technology integrated with computer systems, analysing what is caught by surveillance cameras. It is designed to utilise existing surveillance technology and supplement it with increased ability to pick out and identify individuals using biometrics, or in other words, highlighting features that make each of us distinct. Some government agencies, such as the APO, the Australian Passport Office, have already been using facial recognition technology since 2005 and have been looking to expand across into other various types of biometrics in order to combat identity fraud and facilitate travel using e-passports. The claims of law enforcement and the manufacturers are one of facial recognition being an effective strategy for dealing with crime, although at the present time the amounts and places using the technology varies. Mark Andrejevic draws attention to this as a common theme in surveillance as a whole, noting, "The notion of a fully monitored space can be misleading insofar as it suggests centralized control and access to captured information by a digital era Big Brother." The model of overlapping surveillance enclosures describes more accurately a world characterized by a proliferation of different monitoring networks with varying capabilities for information capture under the control of different entities. In Canada, the Calgary Police are the first in the country to use facial recognition in the crime-solving process, using complex algorithms to find matches against their database of 300,000 images. Early on in its use, it's being deemed as successful in combating fraud and matching against old photographs, using the same type of system US agencies do, reporting over 1,000 cold case hits. Within the United States, facial recognition has been attributed with helping to identify the Boston bombing suspect, as well as contributing to the FBI putting together the largest collaboration of biometric data on the Earth. A particular case study, examined by Whitehead and Carr Archer, demonstrated that a final testing run of facial recognition in Heathrow Airport was successful across their predetermined metrics of speed, not contributing to extended queue times, security, meeting the requirements of UK Border Force, and making sure that it is indeed cost effective. All in all, officials and law enforcement agencies seem to all claim the immense benefits the new technology supposedly offers, particularly when concerning attempts at crime prevention, investigation, and specifically mitigating and catching fraud. One of the issues raised by the use of facial recognition is the possibility of false positives arising based on some similar facial features that the computer software has picked up and falsely attributed to an individual. Gregg and Wilson characterize the complacency people can fall under when making use of technology to make decisions. We have more faith in the devices that augment our work and leisure than we do in other people, or even ourselves. Humans are understood to be unreliable witnesses compared with connected digital devices. Contemporary wisdom says that while people create anecdotes, devices create data. The seemingly neutral technology being what it is, means that the privacy of some could be compromised or civil liberties violated if too much faith is placed upon the effectiveness of facial recognition and the proper investigation does not follow up on a match. The potential for citizens to be singled out of a crowd, identified out in public, and stopped at borders or checkpoints, all is a cost that needs to be weighed against the successes of the technology. Another issue related to this is the kind of competition brought about by companies claiming their software is the best. As Whitehead and Carr Archer explore, the push for companies to receive marginally improved results among false acceptance and false rejection rates in their testing means that the results were likely obtained using a supercomputer over a number of days. Consequently, these may not work in real-life implementations due to cost considerations. Overall, there is a strong case for arguing that facial recognition technology, despite still being in its infancy, has a wide range of uses and is effective in many scenarios. However, in order to more greatly defend privacy and civil liberty in the wake of this technology gaining prominence, it seems there is a need for more centralized control and regulation on private use. Trends at the moment suggest that inconsistency in the spread and variation of the technology's use could lead to transparency issues in the future if this issue is not tackled soon, and leave citizens unsure of where they stand when being out in the public eye.